here today with David Adi, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Allyable. We're just so thrilled to have you here, one as a sponsor of the event, and to have an opportunity to speak with you about your organization and some of the great things you're doing. How would you prioritize accessibility?
So this is a great question. Accessibility, from my point of view as a disabled person, I think is the top priority. Once businesses will realize that they have 20% of potential new customers that can join and be happy customers, satisfied customers that can use their services, their product, they will invest much more to make their digital assets in general accessible. And it's no matter if they are consumers or customers of that or employees that working in the organizations and need to produce more. And if you can hire people with special needs, you can actually help to the society from one hand, but from the second hand, you can actually leverage your power because people with special needs and older people are part of our society. Our duty is to provide them equal access.
Does accessibility have any effect on SEO ranking?
Absolutely. It's very well known that Google invested heavily in just last June to change their algorithm to say that usability equal accessibility. You remember a few years back, Google changed the algorithm to mobile first when the smartphones joined to the game. Some businesses that didn't do the adjustment been impacted dramatically by the search engine optimization rank. And the same story will happen with digital accessibility. If companies, businesses will not invest in their usability, it will impact their rank in Google. And some of them rely on the internet in order to sell online. More and more people buy online. More businesses, if they not have the online store or the online appearance, can be gone or disappeared. And if they will not invest in that, they will actually losing the potential to stay in top.
What would you say the impact is for accessibility on an organization's bottom line?
Once you have more visitors, unique visitors that come to your sites, and among them have every fifth person dealing with disability that prevent him to use the internet as intended, and you lose them because they arrive to your site, but they cannot do anything. So you actually losing money. And if you're losing money, it's impact directly on your bottom line.
If I have an accessibility menu, is that enough to provide accessibility support?
That's one of the most common mistakes. Digital accessibility menu it's nice to add feature. It's not make your website accessible. It's not change what you need to change on your websites or your Google search engine optimizations will find you or increase your rank. In addition to that, they have so many elements in the digital accessibility requirements and the guidelines that magic solution cannot exist. If you will not fix these kind of problems, your websites will not be accessible. For instance, keyboard navigation, some of the menus provide you the ability to navigate easily. However, how you can find all the keyboard navigation via technology, it's impossible because some of the violations exist in the small details, and the small details only a human eye can identify that. Why are we saying that? That's the fact that digital accessibility menu doesn't solve the problem. Imagine how many blind people exist out there that they telling you that you need to press the accessibility menu so your websites will become accessible. Does someone ask how they can find the menu? They don't see, or they have maybe visually impaired. They cannot find the accessibility menu. So how it will work? And this is a logic mistake that I'm sorry to say some vendors did because they want to save some money, but in the same time they did it, they actually out of compliance automatically because the guidelines saying you cannot provide an equal access by asking someone to do something that is different from any other's user.
How does this work from a remediation standpoint?
The mindset should be changed to design with accessibility. When you build a new web page, when you build a new digital asset, you need to think with accessibility in mind. Then you need to maintain it because someone can change something on the sites and digital usually change frequently and you immediately out of compliance.
Are there any privacy or security risks that you can face throughout this process?
For so many years in the digital accessibility industry, I noticed and I've been aware to businesses that look for the shortcut and they implement the widgets or digital accessibility menu in order to, they thought that it's make their website accessible. In the same time, they actually open a big window for hackers. It can impact your security from one hand and how much money you pay for your security department just to be sure that nobody will hack you. you have a lot of private data. So you must be sure that you comply with GDPR and CCPA, and to be protected by the privacy compliance next to the security compliance that you must do to fit. So when you choose your vendor, please check that it's fully secure and it's compliant with the highest security certifications and also by the privacy certifications.
If someone's interested in implementing accessibility initiative, they want to get in contact with Allyable, how would they do that?
We have a website. It's fully accessible, by the way. Also, we have the phone number and the emails, LinkedIn, and any other channels. It's available. For us, it's allyable.com. This is our website. We will be happy to provide any experience and knowledge about digital accessibility in general. And if someone or some organization is looking for a solution or to speak with experts, we are the address.
I encourage everyone to visit allyable.com. David, again, I thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.